Yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in to Laker Rescue. We got a lot to unpack, man. It's been a minute. We got 4 games to kind of go through. Really going to put more emphasis on the last 2 games. Thank God that wins for the Lakers. So we want to end this on a good note. But of course, the OKC Thunder game, young fresh legs, man, that ran us all over the place. Defense all over the place. Russ being Russ from the very beginning of the season. Just kind of inconsistent from us. Bad loss. Then we go to Portland. Of course, we have Dame Lillard, who's been, pretty cold from the 3-point line and just from the field in general. But of course, he came, gave us some heat, and they came out with a victory, 105-90. Let's look at. Let me kind of look at some of these stats from that game. Malik Monk scored 13 points. So, speaking on Malik Monk, man, this is the game, the Portland game, was the game where he started kind of getting back into his monkness, his greatness. You know what I'm saying? So he gave us 13 points. He was actually one of the highest scorers that game for us. Let's see. He was our highest scorer. So I believe that Portland game kind of got Monk ready, and him leaving that game being the high scorer off the bench, it was like, well, hey, wait a minute. I have a role. Let me go ahead and carve it in a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Halloween just passed, but we still carving pumpkins. You know what I'm saying? All right, so anyway, they took care of business. Portland got us. But then something real crazy happened. We were facing the Charlotte Hornets. No LeBron James. Who else was out that game? Of course, we have, THT out. Kendrick Nunn out. We did have Rondo and Reeves. Okay, so the Charlotte Hornets game was interesting to me because I really felt that we probably were going to lose that game the way we had been playing. You know what I'm saying? I did feel like we were going to give them something, but I kind of felt that they were going to pull it out. But we started to show some resolve. And we still have that tendency to let our foot off the gas, which, gave them an opportunity at the end of the game. So we're still working on that. But the fact that we stayed resilient and we kept on playing is great. Malik Monk, another Malik Monk sighting. He was legit happy to play against his old team. And he scored some big buckets. He only scored 10 points that game. But he came through with some clutch plays. And his play, continued from that Portland game, right? But let's look at the box for this game. You got Davis, played 44 minutes. Starting to see the Anthony Davis that I want to see. He's imposing his will. He's not acting too scared to play under the goal, and that's what we need from AD. But he came out with 32 points, did his thing. Of course, Carmelo Anthony, 29 points off the bench, lifted us to help us get that win. You know what I'm saying? I would argue the most important Laker is Carmelo Anthony. Without his games, we could literally be 0-11 without Carmelo Anthony's. Maybe 2-9 or something like that. But 2 games he didn't play so well. But I mean, if we did not have his input, we would have lost pretty much all of those games. It seems so. Carmelo Anthony came through in the clutch. Charlotte Hornets. So my game ball goes to Carmelo Anthony. Anthony Davis, yeah, he did get 32 points, but that's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony, 29 points, came up in the clutch, does what he isn't expected to do, right? He's in the Laker gold and purple now, so we kind of lifted those expectations, and he is expected to do it, and he's rising to the challenge. So when he has down games, we can't be mad at Melo. He's already showed us that he's down. He is a Laker. He's not afraid of the moment, and that's what we want in a Los Angeles Laker. We want that Kobe Bryant spirit. Period. All right, so let's go to the game last night versus the Heat. I'm sure I was probably with 90% of the NBA thinking that the Lakers were going to lose against the Heat. I just wanted to see a good game. I didn't know what to expect from Russ. I don't think anyone did. But, man, I was super impressed. And, Russell Westbrook came up clutch. Anthony Davis made some big plays. Malik Monk, my boy, came up to me. Wayne Ellington. Everybody pitched in and did what they were supposed to do. Did what we needed them to do. So let's look at this box, man. I mean, Anthony Davis, 45 minutes he played, 24 points. Russell Westbrook played 2 minutes less and scored a point more. So he played 43 minutes, scored 25 points. All right. Then we have Avery Bradley, 39 minutes, 17 points. Carmelo Anthony, 12 points. Consistent Melo, that's all we need from him. Stay consistent. 12 points was enough from him that last night. Wayne Ellington came in with a clutch 12 points. And down to Mr. Malik Monk, who I've been saying from the very beginning of this season on my channel, he is the Laker that will be probably the most important going towards the end of the season, along with THT and Kendrick Nunn and Trevor Reason once those guys get back. And that's to be determined once we see them kind of start meshing and get gelled in. But I'd say, man, Malik Monk, I'm so proud of him. 27 points. He was the high scorer from the Lakers off the bench. So he's not afraid to shoot. He's not afraid to make plays. And, that's the Kobe mentality that we need. I would love to, if he continues to play the way he does, man, I would love to keep him in purple and gold beyond this season. I know it's kind of early and everything. We didn't have Rondo and Reeves playing last night, so I know that, with those two guys out, that even added on to the people saying, they're probably not going to win, But, the Lakers pulled it out, man, 120 to 117. Overtime game. We pulled our foot off the gas again, like I've been talking about, but it seems as if we're lasting longer and longer. So hopefully this will be over with the next month or so. We'll get it on out of our system. Start to playing together well. THT should be back within a week or two, sounds like. And we're going to keep on rolling. So I know we have another game coming up. I'm not sure who it is. Let me see real quick. The next game for the Lakers is the Timberwolves. It's going to be tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Central Time where I am. So, man, looking forward to speaking about that game. Hopefully we're going to be talking about a win against the Timberwolves. And thank you guys for tuning in to Laker Rescue tonight, man. You guys have a good night. Peace.
Bron, Russ, AD, Melo. 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 Bron, Russ, AD.